A new chapter in employment has begun with the Supreme Court's stance on retirement choice. The Supreme Court recently issued a landmark ruling. The court concluded that individuals do not possess a fundamental right to determine when they retire. This decision will influence how both employees and employers approach the concept of retirement. Behind the gavel, understanding the Supreme Court's reasoning is essential. The court meticulously examined the Constitution and found no explicit mention of a right to choose one's retirement age. Traditionally, employment terms, including retirement, fall under contract law and employer policy. The court emphasized that retirement age is often determined by agreements between employers and employees or by legislative action. This respects business autonomy and acknowledges the role of collective bargaining. The justices considered broader societal and economic interests, noting potential impacts on social security and workforce planning. Governments are better equipped to balance these interests through policy. Judicial restraint played a role, with the court cautious about expanding fundamental rights not clearly mandated by the Constitution. Existing laws like the Age Discrimination in Employment Act provide protections against arbitrary age-based discrimination. The court likely felt these statutes address fairness in retirement without establishing a new constitutional right. The Supreme Court's decision directly touches the lives of millions of employees. The ability to decide when to stop working is a significant life choice. Employees might now feel more subject to employer policies or economic conditions. This ruling necessitates a careful review of financial and personal life planning. Employees must be proactive, understanding their employer's retirement policies and building flexible financial plans. There can be a psychological impact, with some feeling disempowered. The ruling underscores the power dynamic in the employer-employee relationship. Employees may explore individual contract negotiations or collective bargaining. Advocacy groups might push for legislative changes to provide additional protections or options for workers. Section 4. Employer Considerations. Adapting to a redefined retirement landscape. For employers, the ruling provides legal clarity, affirming their ability to set retirement policies within existing laws. This helps in long-term workforce planning and managing succession. Employers must communicate retirement policies clearly to avoid misunderstandings and disputes. They must also avoid discriminatory practices under the Age Discrimination in Employment Act. Fairness and transparency are key to maintaining a positive work environment. Employers need to consider how retirement policies fit into their overall talent management approach. Flexible retirement options can be a competitive advantage, attracting experienced workers. Section 5. Sector spotlights retirement policies in a diverse economy. Retirement policies vary significantly by industry, role, and state. The Supreme Court's ruling establishes a broad federal principle but does not erase existing rules and norms. Some sectors have specific legal mandates regarding retirement. Recent legislative activities highlight ongoing debates about judicial retirement. For example, New York and Iowa are considering or have passed laws to raise the mandatory retirement age for judges. These changes suggest a trend towards allowing judges to serve longer. Federal judges, including Supreme Court justices, are appointed for life. Other sectors, like airline pilots, face federally mandated retirement ages due to public safety concerns. The ruling clarifies the general constitutional standing of an employee's desire to choose their retirement age. Section 6. The Path Forward. Enduring Questions and the Future of Retirement. The Supreme Court's ruling is a significant moment in employment law. It provides a definitive answer to a long-standing legal question. However, it opens the door to new discussions about fair and practical retirement policies. Legislative action could provide employees with greater protections or more options regarding retirement timing. The political and social climate will influence whether such efforts gain traction. People are living longer, healthier lives, and many may wish to work beyond traditional retirement ages. The rise of the gig economy and remote work changes how individuals perceive their careers. and retirement. The legal understanding set by the court will shape the future of work and retirement. The ruling underscores that the ability to choose one's retirement age is not a constitutionally enshrined fundamental right. This has implications for both employees and employers, reshaping expectations. The future of retirement will continue to be forged at the intersection of legal principles, economic realities, legislative action, and workforce desires. This ruling is a significant marker on a longer journey.